Do you have like an internal bet between your three teammates who gets the first victory for Spire outside of Justin Haley?
No, because I mean, we got to start running consistently in the top 10, top 15. We need to have more days like Vegas before we ever really plan to win. As Doug Ducart, obviously he has plenty of years with Chip Ganassi. He always has a Chip Ganassi quote. I laugh about it all the time, but he says, Chip, they had a big long meeting about how they're going to run, how they're going to perform. They're going to have a really good day. Top 5, top 10. They think they could maybe get a podium. And Chip at the end of it said, "Hey, it's okay to win too." And I think that we've come with that philosophy of, we want to run really well. We still have that in the back of our mind that we're all race car drivers. We all come to the race. We got to be prepared if that opportunity presents itself. We need to be able to take advantage and have a shot to win. But more than anything, just crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
I would have to think you'd bet on yourself though, Carson.
I mean, obviously I would, but no, I think our strong suit right now is how closely we're working all three together. We don't have all the resources, and there's plenty of other teams that are bigger than us that they work a little bit more individually because they can, and for us it really needs to be all hands on deck together.
You got to do the impression of Chip. Hey, it's okay to win too.
Yeah. I love his quotes. I get one every single time I see Doug, and he's talked to Chip about it. I like his quotes, and Chip laughed about it. So Doug has already said he hopes I get to meet him one day.
You mentioned that you guys have gotten to this point faster than anyone else at the team has expected. Obviously, the goal was to get to this point at some point this season. Why do you feel like you guys have been able to hit on it, at least through Vegas and early here at Phoenix?
Obviously Ryan Sparks and Corey LaJoie have done a great job building the foundation for this race team and Spire, and they've done a lot with aligning with ourselves with a little bit with HMS, and then obviously the 71 with Trackhouse a little bit, and growing our relationship with Chevrolet. All that helps, but I think for myself and speaking only for the 77 team, I think me and Luke, we had runs like this, and we had a lot of speed places we'd show up, and we'd run in the top 5 at times and run in the top 10, 15 a few times. So I think that part, I ran Vegas before, I ran Phoenix. That part's helped the 77 team really go fast more than anything. It's just having a little bit of a notebook already.
Do you think there's an advantage to having, not having the pressure of every weekend being a win or bust, where you can just come out, have fun, and while still, being a developing team, you're running well while doing it?
Yeah, I think there's an advantage to that, right? There's not a lot of, if you were a bigger team and ran 15th or top 10 speed, it's not that big of a storyline, right? But for us, right now it's a big storyline, but we hope to make that an every week deal, that it just becomes business as usual. So I think that allows us to, take the little victories and have it rewarding and keep the momentum and just keep the team morale real high.
Carson, how much of an influence has Corey LaJoie been in your rookie season so far?
He's been big. He's been big more at, just kind of as a team leader, right? He's the tenure of the team. Him and Ryan Sparks built this thing from the ground up per se with Jeff, TJ, and Bill, and everybody at Spire Management. That he's been huge on just being the structure, and hopefully I can add to that, add to this team moving forward. That it's me, him, and Zane hopefully, and we're all running up front.
This is Parker Chase. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other videos over here on the right, and be sure to visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.